what's worse, to be facing the sun or have my back to the sun. That's the problem with filming first thing in the morning. The answer is standing in the shade. Okay, back on the Datsun, boys. Got a couple things I want to try real quick. Double check my spark, look for injectors, make sure that's working, look at my fuel pressure. Last time I changed out the fuel pump, not the fuel pump, the fuel filter. The fuel is pretty gross. Might siphon the tank, put a bunch of fresh gas in, see if that helps at all. We'll go from there. Alright, so I've been running through, checking a couple things just kind of off camera, just to make things nice and sweet. Fuel in it looks pretty good. Got plenty of pressure, no need to worry about that. I tried to use a can of starter fluid. The last time I could use a starter fluid, get it to run for about a second or two. This time it's not having any effect. So I'm having the idea that perhaps the fuel is not our issue. So I started checking out our distributor, our spark, and our wiring. I haven't checked for spark yet just because there's a ton of fuel over there from opening the system. And I found down here on the side of the distributor, there is a vacuum line. You guys probably can't see it very nicely. There. That guy there. The vacuum line there is off, which if I recall correctly is going to be a vacuum adjusted system. So it's going to adjust the spark way out of whack. Hook that back up to vacuum and that should at least help. So we're going to give that a go. Oh, I think we got a breakthrough. I think we did it. So, remember how, well, I don't know if I showed you guys earlier, but I have these two connectors left over. Super confused. I did not know what the crap they were. But I've been looking through it. It turns out those connections are to what's called a drop resistor. And the drop resistor gives the resistance to the injectors for them to fire, because on the old Datsuns, it's not the computer that pulses the injectors, it's the drop resistors that are not plugged in. So I gotta find those, plug those in, and our engine, well, should run. But now I just gotta go through the interior of the car and find them. Part's not in the car. I gotta run down my storage unit, see if it's down there. See you guys down at the unit. Be right back. Well, bad news. I just checked my unit. I don't have that part. Unless I lost it in the car somewhere, it's gone. Either he just forgot to give it to me, or I just completely misplaced it in my move. On the other hand, though, oh, that was beautiful. I think that's what I'll get next. Okay, so turns out I don't have that part, so I gotta go buy it. Weather's getting bad, it's getting cold, so another day we don't start the Datsun. Oh well, too bad. Howdy. It's like a week later. Got a module off eBay. Let's throw in the Datsun and see if it'll start. I don't know if it's in video or not, but when I first did my wiring harness, I had no idea what these two little things plugged into. Turns out they're pretty important, so throw those in, get it sorted, and let's give her a go. Now the only way this can go wrong is because I plugged the battery in. I kept it plugged in. If the battery's dead, it's over. I'll have to charge it and try again another day. Alright, come on. It's right there. It's right there. Oh, it is right there. It is right there. Okay, so I think that's my idle adjusting screw. It's locked in. I'm not gonna be able to turn it, so I will just leave that be. This looks like it's a vacuum adjusted idle. I cannot find a vacuum line that goes to it, so I think we're just gonna leave that be. I have unplugged the mass airflow sensor, see if that helps. But we'll give this a go. That'll do it. Hang on, I want to see something real quick. Stay alive. I call that a win. Wow, she is smoky. Well, we're gonna need to clean out that engine pretty good. Stress. Okay, so it is not happy with the mass airflow sensor. We will figure that out another time. Drop that back in there. Just leave it unplugged for now. We'll take the screwdriver, throw that back in there. For some reason, none of my gauges in my dash work. I reckon it's because there's a bunch of stuff unplugged. But it runs. It runs. It sounds so good. This belt is a little squealy because there's no tension on it, but we can fix that. It runs and drives. Holy smokes. We did it, guys. We did it. Alright, that'll wrap up this episode. Datsun's up and running. Got a couple more things to take care of, a couple things to button up. but it's here. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. We'll get some more work done on it next time. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Appreciate you guys. I see you guys. So, see you later.